Welcome back to Cove Street Boatworks. It is nearly September and we have been gone a long time, and I'd like to give you a little explanation, just not without a lot of detail. But my wife last fall in November, or October actually, contracted Lyme disease. And initially the bullseye rash showed up and we thought, oh well, she's going to have to be on doxycycline, and she went through that treatment. And as she went through that treatment the first time, neurological symptoms began to show. And it became very clear to us that the bullseye rash, which we had assumed appears shortly after being bitten, we never did find the tick or the bite mark. As we became more educated, we found that the bullseye rash can appear months afterwards, and sometimes on some people it doesn't appear at all. So she had had longer term Lyme, and it had progressed into a neurological condition impacting her in many ways: extreme anxiety and shaking and inability to sleep, insomnia. So she has been undergoing rigorous treatment ever since November. She was hospitalized at one point, and she has been struggling, and we have finally gotten a really good medical team together, at least we believe we have. And she is in the midst of treatment. Here we are in September, and she is, with push infusion therapy and many different antibiotics. They found that she not only had Lyme disease, but 3 or 4 other potential co-infections, some of which had even worse symptoms than Lyme disease itself. So it's been no fun for her, and it has taken a lot of our time and our energy to make sure that she was getting the very best care and get her through the early stages. And it continues. This is going to be a long-term kind of commitment. So it has taken up a lot of our time, and certainly have been a priority, and that's why we haven't been filming anything. So she's down here with me today, and she's been sort of helping out in the shop, and she's going to be here supporting the beginnings of our new series of videos here. Today's going to be sort of sparse because we didn't bring much gear with us, and the shop is sort of full because we just haven't been spending much time here. But we're going to try to parcel out some time and do some regular work in here. And today we're going to be talking about the Shepherd. So thank you very much for all your inquiries. And if anybody would like to learn more about her condition and her experience, we might be able to talk her into speaking, on camera about some of this. I don't know. If there's any interest, let us know, and she might consider it. I won't make any promises for her whatsoever. She's shaking her head. No, I don't want to talk about it. But I know a lot of people have or will be getting Lyme disease or some tick-borne infection because ticks have been prevalent everywhere. As climate change, warms up our environment, makes it more humid, ticks are spreading. And this year in the western Massachusetts, it hasn't been too bad. But in terms of me at least seeing ticks out when we're out and about, but it's going to become more and more of an issue, especially with children who might not be as reactive or responsive to, telling us that they were bit or something. So keep this in mind. This is going to be something you're going to have to be on guard about all the time, and you're probably going to want to learn more about what happens if you were bitten by a tick and how do you manage it. Anyways, thank you for supporting us, and we will be starting up the series here on the wooden boat restorations, and thank you.